Jeffrey, just talk to her, she's right there. Jeffrey's had a crush on Jessica for ages, but he can't muster up the courage to speak to her. Adonis understands women like Jeffrey understands fake video game girlfriends. His conversations are full with excitement, sexual desire. As a younger kid, I was a nervous fucking wreck, bro. I could never focus in class as I was always thinking about my crush. We were in the same class, and guess what? I had never spoke to her, bro. Guess what I did instead? I stared at her, intensely, thinking I was cool. God, I was so unattractive. Fortune favors the bold. You can't be shy around women. You have to muster up whatever courage or confidence that you have and literally just say something to her. Obviously, as maybe a younger guy, maybe you're not as experienced, you're gonna be very nervous. You're gonna have a lot of nervous tension, a lot of resistance as you go walk up to that girl in the coffee shop. So it's gonna be difficult, and that resistance is gonna feel like it increases every single step you take just to walk to that girl in the coffee shop. But courage is feeling fear, but doing it anyway. However, the thing is, if you're a young lad, a bit inexperienced, and you actually get over that fear, you have the confidence, you walk up to her, and the conversation's dead as fuck, bro. You have dry, boring fucking conversations. But the thing is, you may have heard from some people, some relationship gurus, you want to get her attention? Be the cool dick that acts like they're not interested. Yes and no. This works 100%. Girls find nice guys boring as shit. But if it's someone you're genuinely authentic about, it's a little bit more difficult to do. This strategy works so well. I mean, you can get hookups and stuff like this, but it's usually just like one night stands, things that don't really matter. If there's someone that you're genuinely authentic about, that you want things to go on further, there's also something as trying too much, and it can have the opposite effect. Oh, I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm gonna wait for the right moment. Oh, I bet you fucking cringed at that. I did. That's unattractive. But you also may be doing that due to the fact that you're scared of rejection, and we all are. And that's only something that can be improved over time. Chances are maybe you've only been rejected like 3 times, maybe 10, either on DMs or in person. You've not been rejected a huge amount yet. So once you hit around that 50 mark of 50 people that have rejected you in person, you start to overcome that fear. So that's only one thing I can say. That will get better with experience. The pain of regret will hurt way more than the pain of rejection. But enough of that. You actually want to start having interesting conversation with girls. How do you do it? Stop asking boring fucking questions, bro. Ooh, how was your day? That's like an interview. Do you find interviews fun? No, interviews are nerve-wracking. And the thing is, she may throw back another boring question back to you. Oh, what's your favorite music? Oh, drum and bass. What about you? Well, mine is this and blah 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 blah. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, bro. You know for a fact that that is a boring conversation. So what conversations are girls actually having that captures their interest? Tease her, bro. Spike more than one of her emotions. Don't just try and please her. Tease her a little bit. This is already different to most other guys, and girls will pick up on this very quickly. She'll instantly think, okay, this guy's a little bit more confident. He came up to me, but he didn't just try and compliment me and please me. He actually teased me a little bit. He's a little bit different. Already she's interested, but just because you're different. Make it almost as if it's a slight insult. Obviously, don't just go up to her and call her, you fat bitch. No, don't do that. That won't work. But for example, I was in Thailand not too long ago, and I met a wonderful girl out there, and it was like the last week. And when I was out there, we went on a date, and she went to the bathroom to sort of freshen herself up, and she came back, and she was sweating, which is normal in Thailand. It's really hot out there, but she was sweating quite a bit. And I just, first thing that came to my mind, literally the first thing that came to my mind, why are you sweating? Did you do like 20 squats in the bathroom or something? What the fuck? And she turned around and she started laughing jokingly, like, oh, fuck off, leave me alone. She was laughing, but she was laughing in a jokey way. And guess what? The conversation just started flowing so much easier. And do you know why? Because if you tease her a little bit, it's already different. She's already now a little bit more interested, and you're there, so you're already interested into her. So now both parties are interested into each other. So the conversation's gonna clearly flow. Once you get into the rhythm of this, you'll realize how much easier the conversation flows. Obviously, don't just insult her the whole time. Like I said, spike more than one of her emotions. Try and spike as many as you can. Fear, sadness, happiness, interest, shock, all the emotions. Try and view it almost as if it's a little game. Try and spike as many emotions as you can, because the more you do, the more she'll think about you. Another example, which was over Instagram DMs. It was literally just a sentence starter. I was outside and I saw a snail, and I literally just messaged the most random thing. I was just outside. It was the first thing that came to my head. Oi, I bet you stepped on a snail yesterday. So random. Left it as that, and then I went off to work. And she responded, but because I was at work, I wasn't on my phone, I didn't respond for like quite a few hours, nearly the whole day. So 8 hours later, I come back from work, and I look at her message because I'm finished with work. I'm now not busy. I didn't even respond to her. She was like, oh, no, what do you mean by that? And I didn't even respond. I just went on to talking about something more interesting. That's also a very good strategy. If she asks a question on a DM and you know it's going to lead to a boring conversation, just don't answer the question. Talk about something else. Not many will be able to do that because it's quite weird, but it works, weirdly enough. But the thing is, I ignored her question, but then she brought it up again. Why did you ask me if I stepped on a snail? She brought it up the whole day, the whole 8 hours I was gone. She was thinking about it to the point where she brought it up again because I didn't answer her question. Be different, because trust me, that will work. Hopefully this has helped you out. Please comment down if there's any questions, anything else. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Stay consistent and do the best you can. Love you, bro. Mwah.